Hello, it's Mr. Breed, and this is an update for all AP students. The first thing I want to do is again show you the exam dates for the AP exam. This is Monday, May 11th through Friday, May 15th, the first week of the exam. All of these times are Eastern Standard Time. I went through and simplified the exam dates for everyone. Here's the second week, Monday, May 18th through Thursday, May 21st. One thing I do want to point out, and I've mentioned this before about computer science principles, there will be no exam for that. The AP exam score will be computed from the Create and Explore performance tasks. The deadline for this has been extended to May 26th. If you have any questions about that, please contact your AP teacher. Here are the makeup dates. So for whatever reason, you may not be able to take the exam during May. The first week of June, these are the dates that the exam will be given as a makeup. Again, these are Eastern Standard Time, and you can kind of look through this. I'm encouraging everyone to take the exam in May. Do not rely on the June exam as your first attempt at it. Just because there may be some technical difficulties, and if that's the case, you'll be able to take the makeup. If you wait till June and something happens, you may not be able to take the exam because of that. So my advice is take the exam in May. Okay, some important points for the exam. 1, make sure you can access the email address you have with AP. I've gone through, and now we have everybody in the school that has an email address that AP can send you emails to. This is how you're going to get your electronic exam ticket. So make sure you can access it. I would go into it, make sure that you have the ability to go in and retrieve emails. I would keep an eye on it as well because AP is going to be sending you information to that email address. So it's just a good idea to check that probably every day to see if you've received anything from AP. As I mentioned before, you want to take that exam in May. And again, just in case there may be any technical difficulties that come up, you can then take that makeup exam. I'll talk about the technical difficulties later. This is what I'm asking all AP students to do. I want you to check in with your AP teacher to let them know you are ready for the exam. All that means is send them a message through Schoology or however else you're communicating with them to let them know you're ready to go. And then I'm going to ask all AP teachers if they've received messages from all their students so that we know that everybody's okay and we're ready to go for this exam. All right, the exam is designed for at-home testing, and points will not be awarded for material that could be easily found in the book. All exams are going to be open book, so you're encouraged, and open notes, so you're encouraged to use that, use the web, use whatever resources you want to use. Just know that you cannot incorporate that work as yours. So you're not able to plagiarize, basically, and I know no one is going to do that, but it's worth mentioning because AP is really stressing that they are going to be really looking for students trying to use work that isn't their work. So please make sure that the work that you submit to AP is yours. What you need to do, so you're going to log on 30 minutes before the exam starts to complete an exam registration. This would be similar to filling out an answer sheet when you show up for the AP exam. Because there's no paper, you're not going to be doing it on paper, you're going to be doing it online. You need to log in 30 minutes before the exam starts to complete this. They're going to probably ask for verification to make sure that it's you. So I don't know if they're going to ask you some sort of question, whether or not you know your student ID number, but there's going to be, and they haven't told us what it is, but there's going to be some method for them to verify that it is you sitting there taking this exam. To that extent, they're also going to be sending all of your work to your teachers and ask your teachers to verify that this is work that they believe that you're completing. So you'll need to verify that it is you taking the exam, and just know the teachers will be provided your work to help in that verification process. All right, most subjects will be 45 minutes long, and there'll be about 1 to 2 questions, depending on the exam. You're going to then have 5 minutes to upload your answers. Please do not let that 5 minutes run out. If you do not have that answer uploaded within that 5-minute window, you will not have that exam scored. And I don't want to see anybody lose credit or not have their exam corrected because they missed out for a few seconds on uploading it. Give yourself enough time to upload that exam. Now, You can either type your responses on your tablet or on a PC or even on your phone and upload them directly, or you can handwrite your responses on paper, take a picture of it, and then submit that photo for grading. So those are the two ways that you can submit your answers. Accommodations are going to be automatically applied to every student that logs in. So AP has your accommodations. They're going to make sure that they're automatically applied when you register, when you log in to take your exam. You can use a calculator, and I advise go ahead and use it. They're saying that the questions that they have that might use a calculator, the calculator really isn't going to be a benefit one way or the other, but if you're more comfortable using a calculator, by all means use it. You could also do things manually by hand as well. There will also be no lockdown browser, so when you log into the exam, you'll be free to, let's say you're on your iPad, you will be able to leave that page and go to other pages on there. The browser will not be locked down, so you don't have to worry about accidentally leaving it and then not being able to get back in. You will be able to go back to that exam and continue on. If there are any technical issues on the exam date, so let's say you're taking the exam and for whatever reason your Wi-Fi goes down, or you don't have any internet, or whatever, something happens where you cannot finish that exam, you at that point need to submit an incident form and report the problem that occurred. And then AP is going to review that, and then they would grant you access to the makeup date. Students must fill this form out. Your teacher or I cannot do it for you. So you actually have to go in and fill that out. There will be instructions on how to do that with a student guide that is going to be coming out later this month. And they will be telling you about that when you log in to take the exam. If you do have issues though, I do want to know, and I'm sure your teachers want to know, so please let us know as well, and we can try to help you out with those issues. We just cannot fill out the form that will allow you to take the makeup. You must do that. All right, some things that you need to do or check on, and many of you have. One, you need to make sure you check your email often for any information from AP. The end of this month, they're going to be sending out a guide to all students on how they're going to take that exam. That is going to come to you through that email address that you provided. Make sure that you check it. As I said before, I would check that daily. So every day I would log into that email and make sure that I didn't get anything from AP and check out what's there. There's also in your AP account settings a way for you to indicate what school you would like your free score report to go to. I'm going to provide a video at the end of this that'll walk you through the step-by-step process on how to do that. This can be found in your student profile, and it needs to be completed by June 20th. If I was a senior though, I would do this immediately. That way those scores get sent as soon as you're done with that exam and it's been scored. Those scores are going to be sent out to the college that you want them sent to, and that way they get them as soon as possible. The video following this is going to show you how to go through that. A couple other things that I want to talk about too. If you need to and change anything, like let's say you decided you did want to change your email address to a different email so it's easier for you to access, you can also find that in the same location. And the video following this will also show you how to do that. So I would watch that entire video. It's going to show you how to not only indicate your free score report, but also how to change the school that you're attending right now, your school code, your email address. Okay, one last thing. I just posted this up here, and I will post this link along with the video in Schoology. So don't worry about writing this down. You can access it through Schoology. If you do need to, let's say you're not on a Schoology account, you're just watching this off of YouTube, you may want to write that down. This will allow you to watch a video that was prepared for students and parents as far as the AP exam. Many of you probably are already registered, so you just click already registered, you log in with your AP account, and you can go there and watch that video. If not, I think they ask parents for their email address. so that they could log you in and you can watch that video. As I said, I'll provide that link along with this posting in Schoology for you. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is show the video from AP on how to change your school code if you need to, or your email address, which again, everybody's set up for that. But more importantly, how to get your free score report sent to the school that you want it sent to. Again, good luck with this exam. I know this is a difficult time, and I'm sure we're all going to do really well. If you have any questions at all or any concerns, you can always email me at wbreed@ntschools.org. I will be more than happy to help you out any way that I can. Again, thank you, good luck, and stay tuned for the video on how to change your email or how to access your free score report to colleges.
Okay, so now I just logged in as a student and I into my AP, and now I'm at apstudents.collegeboard.org. So the first thing we want to do is show how the student can update their school code that's associated with their AP profile. So to do that, you come over here, click My AP Profile, and now click on this Registration tab. So right here, this is the school you attend. So this is where the student will need to go in and update that. So either by typing it, so remember I was at Sue Landers High School, so I can type that in, and it will find that for me, so I can do it that way. Or I could even type in, if I happen to know the number, 471828. That will get me to the same place. So it's easy as that. Students just go in, make the change, scroll down, and hit the Save button. Now while they're here, they may also want to jump over to this score send. If they haven't already selected an institution or school to send their AP scores, they could do that right here. So once again, they can search for the school they want, select it, and then hit save. Okay, so now let's talk about how the student would update their email address. So that's over on the College Board student account. So to do that, click over here on my name, click Account Settings. It's going to ask me to log in again, verify that. And now I just need to scroll down to this where it says email address. And I would just go in here, replace the school issued email address with an email address that can be accessed from outside email addresses. Scroll down to the bottom here and click update. So that's really it. Pretty straightforward, I hope. And so thanks again for all your support, and I hope that helps in straightening out students' associations with their school and students that happen to be using school-issued email addresses. Thank you very much.